Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob's Nerdy Knives. We've got an unboxing today. Something coming in from Amazon order fulfillment. I have no idea what this is. Let's take a look together. I tell you, I'm opening up my box with my Bodacious with the Rockscale Design scales, which is awesome. This is the Spy 27 blade steel one. Really great knife. I do like the Bodacious a lot. All right, let's see what we have in here. A BladeHQ calendar and a knife. Oh, okay. All right, we got some BladeHQ stickers. So maybe this is from BladeHQ. All right. BladeHQ, do we have more stickers? Don't want to miss out on stickers. It's a big box. We get a calendar. How about that? Well, that's kind of neat. Wow. All right. Let's take a look. I actually have the BladeHQ exclusive large Sabenza. Love that knife. I think it's fantastic. Let's see what we have here. It's worth taking a look. This is the 2026 calendar. All right. So we have the Osborne from Benchmade. We've got the the Desert Warrior and the Desert Warrior Kalashnikov knives. We have the Hogue USA. This is the Misto, which is a great knife. I've actually owned that. Not in the carbon fiber G10. This is the CKRT one. I forget who. I think this is Bob Terzula. I'm not sure if it's. Yeah, I think it's a Bob Terzula design, if I'm not mistaken. But does it say in here what it says? It's a Redemption, but I think it's a Bob Terzula. I can't remember. Then we have, a Tonto M4 PM2. Yeah, Tonto M4 with a hollow grind, too. That's kind of cool. Then we have the, I think this is the ProTech, what's the little guy? The, not the Godfather, the Godson. The Godson, yeah. Oh, it's right there. I can cheat. Sorry. Redition. This is the Chavez Redition. This is the X-Locks one. Yeah, it's not the 229, but it's the Rendition X-Locks. And then we have, I don't know what that is. Civivi Headbanger exclusive. Okay, that looks way too big, but interesting. Then we have Flytanium Arcade. I've owned one of these. Now, Flytanium, I so would own one of these, especially in the Shark Lock, if they would just finish their edges. It was so sharp and so uncomfortable, and I made a comment to them, and I hope they fixed it since then, but they kind of blew me off and said, you know, it is what it is, and I'm like, okay, if you don't think it's important, then I can't consider a knife like that, right? Because I couldn't fix it, because I had all sorts of stuff on there. This is a Microtech Ultratech Zombie Tech, okay, so Zombie Tech version, there you go. And then we have Buck 110, right? Oh, and a 112 Ranger. Okay, so I don't know what the 112 or 110 is, the Ranger is, but interesting. All right. Kershaw, this looks like a Bel Air, live wire, and a Launch 15. Launch 15. I've owned it, handled it. Really cool knife. Very, very cool. Now, I didn't see a Sabenza in there, but this is one of my favorites. I wanted the one with the carbon fiber. So that is stinking cool. We'll be putting that up on the wall. Of course, we've got some cool stickers here for giveaways, which I always love to do. So this will go into the sticker pile. All right, and now we have a knife. Now, this is obviously a Kalashnikov, so let's see what we have here. It's a Boker Plus. All right, let's see what it is. All right, it's already been opened. Oh, I think I know what this is now. Hold on. This is the POW. Okay. The BP Kalashnikov, I don't know what it is. The 74 POW. What's the blade steel on this guy? Is it D2? Usually they're D2. Let's see, is it still? I don't know. Can't tell. But it is, feels like aluminum handles. Yeah. This is not like the micro one. This is a little bit bigger, for sure. A little easier to hold in the handle. It's got a little bit of jimping. It kind of works. I want to say I know what this is. I should know what this is, and I'm going to have to look it up, and I'll be right back because I don't know. Okay, so this is apparently a BladeHQ exclusive. It's inspired by the moonlit rooftops and the signal that summoned a legend. The Night Vigilante blends the Crusader gray handle with a signal yellow accent. So I guess this is sort of like a Batman. This is like the traditional, the original Batman. I get it. The lighter Batman, not the dark Black Knight, the Dark Knight that you see today. This is the original with what's his name? Adam West, kind of like one. That's very cool. All right, so this is like the original Batman, and that's the kapow when they would punch. You know, they would do the crazy stuff. I remember this from my childhood. Dating myself here, but that's pretty cool. All right, so this will be something coming out, I'm sure, very soon. Very, very cool. Definitely worth checking out. We'll do a little review on this guy. The review, excuse me, a little unboxing here. We'll talk about it right now. That's what I mean. And then we'll have this as a giveaway knife. This is kind of cool. I like it. Got pretty good. It kind of opened up. It was a little stiff at first. Almost makes me think it might need just a touch of oil. Sometimes a touch of lightweight oil can make a difference, especially if it's a little stiff in there, because you don't want it to be stiff. So let's just drop a little bit of oil in there. All right. Let's see if I can get some down here. Oh yeah, it actually makes it a little snappier. I can feel it. I can feel a marketable difference in that. Wow. Okay, so there's a good amount of resistance on the phosphor bronze washers, and so that really makes it. You can almost see. I don't know if you can see it, but you can see my hand jerks a little bit because there's actually way more power now. That made a big difference. Okay, that was good because the first one I first felt it, I was like, I don't know, but it is kind of a cool. So what it is, it's just fun. It's a fun, unique little twist on, technically it's not a Batman edition, but it makes reference to the Gray Knight, if you will, with Robin and doing their little fight scenes with all the bad guys. I remember watching this after school when I was a little older, and then when I was real young, it was on TV. So this is back from I can't remember. I think it was from the 60s and 70s, if I remember correctly, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But very, very cool. Okay, pretty solid in there. Now, one thing you want with a knife with a automatic is you want to make sure it opens all the way when you close it down like that. So that's nice. So let's see. Can we close it one hand? We can. I don't recommend this if you're not comfortable. I recommend two hands, right, to do that. Or you use your pant leg, you push it against and then close it. All right, but this disengages it. It's right hand tip up. It looks like it's right hand tip up only. It doesn't look reversible, so keep that in mind. We've got some nice texture on here. It's kind of like orange peel. It's nice and rounded all the way around. We've got these little things, which gives you a good grip, both left and right-handed. So if I'm over here left-handed, I can also open it that way. Like when I'm over here, I would hold the clip to open it like that. Over here, I can still get a good grip with these textures. Put my finger up here and open it left-handed and still have and not worry about it flying out in my hand, especially when it got a little extra power. If I did this at first, it would have flown out of my hand because you can see now if I do this, how it jerks in the hand a lot. So, I mean, it's no ProTech, it's no Integrity 5, it's no McNeese Auto. I will say that. It's certainly no ProTech Synapse with Zero Engineering. It's probably the most, the strongest out the side automatic I've handled, but that was also a Blade Show exclusive. But this is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. Yeah, so we have some stickers. We have another giveaway knife. Thank you, BladeHQ. I do appreciate that. And I'm excited about having some extra BladeHQ stickers for giveaways. I think that's super awesome. But this will be fun. It's actually a little bit bigger than the Kalashnikov that we gave away recently, which I think is a cool knife. But this is really cool. I like this. I like this. I'm going to have to see, does it say real quick what the steel was on this guy? I think it's D2. Yeah, it's D2 also. So D2 steel. So D2 or K110, which is equivalent to D2 if it's a bowler version. But there you go. Nice, nice. All right, let's do a quick zoom in just so you can enjoy the kapow, the zoom, whatever. So there we are, the kapow blade. I know that's maybe a little over the top for you, but you know, it's fun. It's fun. And if you win it, it's free, right? And it could be given as a gift, as a fun gift, right? Nice texture. I like the orange peel. We do have a captive pivot, which, you know, it's automatic, so that's important. I usually don't take automatics apart because they got to make sure you be real careful with springs. It's got some standoffs. It does have a lanyard hole there. It looks like 3 standoffs, I would say. You have the clip here. Deep pocket carry for sure. You do have to be careful because it does the little roll over here. Sometimes if your pants are thin enough, they can get caught in there and it can kind of rip them a little bit. I like these if it's a real tight fit. I don't like it when it can get up in there, right? That to me is that's a bummer. So just keep that in mind. You have the kapow on both sides, as you can see that. You do have some jimping up on top that's functional. Inside, there's no weight relief because it is aluminum, and I believe there's a spring inside the scale. Is how it works, I'm pretty sure. I think. I don't know. But there you go. There you go. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can get a nice shot of the knife. Here we go. Kapow. Feel it? You feel the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na Batman. Ah. All right. Enough of that. Again, just thank you to BladeHQ. I appreciate, you know, another knife for giveaway because, you know, I like to do giveaways and I always think something fun makes it enjoyable, right? Can't always be a super crazy over the top knife that we can give away. Sometimes we give away just fun stuff, and this is definitely in that realm, I would say, of fun, and I like it. So I'm very grateful for that. But there you go. The Kalashnikov Boker Plus. This is the BP Kalashnikov 74 POW SOI. Not sure what SOI stands for, but you know, it makes reference to the, you know, the earlier Avenger or the earlier knight in the gray suit, right? So there you go. It's not, it doesn't say Batman or anything on there. It's no direct reference to that, but it is talks about the Knight Avenger. I think that's what they call it. They're saying it is the yellow accents and the halftone to the caped blue blade. Yeah, so kapow. Yeah. So, anyways, pow. You know, all the different ones. All right, enough of that. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, worthwhile, informative, weird, or just interesting, would you mind consider hitting that like button down below? And if you've already hit that like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button as well, because subscribing and liking the channel really does help out. It allows me and the channel to grow, to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you. Thank you sincerely to everyone out there for supporting your channel, being part of the channel. I sure do appreciate you so very much. Thank you. If you haven't already, maybe also consider hitting that notification button down below as well so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to all the channel members. You guys do 2 amazing things. Because of your memberships, you support me. You encourage me. You mean the world to me. And I'm not a full-time YouTuber. I do this part-time. I do it for fun. And if it wasn't for the community and you guys, I probably wouldn't keep doing this, but I do because you guys are amazing. And so I appreciate that so much. I really do mean that. Secondly, also, because of your generous support, you allow me to do things like weekly budget banger giveaways. So yeah, sometimes I get some free knives and I am very grateful, but it still adds up to shipping. I spent almost $800 in shipping 1 month. I usually spend $200 to $300 for shipping per month minimally. And sometimes more, maybe $400 to $500 because I get to check out knives and they're not cheap. I insure everything. So, you know, all the money I make on this channel, because I am monetized, but all the money I make on this channel goes right back into the channel. I don't pocket anything. Everything in my collection, that's my personal collection, I paid for it, right? If I was given something, unless it was given to me explicitly as a gift, that's different. Then I take that as a gift and it stays in my collection. But if I was given something to channel for free, if something I really like, I'll replace it with something I'm going to give away, right? So that's just what I choose to do. I always think if something's given to the channel, it's going to go out to you guys one way or another. And this is no exception, right? This will be the same. But I think this will be a fun one. I think it'll be enjoyable. So that's my way. You know, you do so much for me. You support the channel because of that. I'm so grateful. So thank you. Weekly budget banger giveaway, all that stuff. I'm able to do cover cost of shipping, all that stuff. Thanks to you guys. my two ways to say thank you is one, brand new channel members, email me your name and address so I can mail you a channel sticker and a thank you note. All brand new channel members, please email me. Tell me, hey, I'm a brand new channel member. Here's my name and address. I would love to mail you a channel sticker. Right. Secondly, if you're a channel member, you're eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. So each week we do a Budget Banger giveaway, but that 1 week in a month we'll have 2 giveaways: the Budget Banger giveaway for everyone, and the second giveaway, the members exclusive giveaway. And members, you're eligible for both of those giveaways. It's my small way for me to say thank you. And if that sounds interesting, there's a link down below in the description. I have a link for 3 different tiers of membership. Would love to have you as a member. Don't feel obligated. Don't feel pressured to do it. If you do, just don't. Okay, just enjoy the content, be part of the community. I am grateful for that. But if you do somehow decide to choose to become a member, thank you. Sincerely, thank you. And for those of you who have become members or thinking of becoming a member or wondering, yes, there is emojis, exclusive emojis you can use here in comments on the live stream. Yes, there's kazoo salutes on the live stream. There is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year anniversary. Yes, there is exclusive content for members. Yes, all that's true. That's all for you guys. My small ways just to say thank you. It's never enough, but it is a small way for me just to let you know how much that means and how grateful I am. And I do try to check out stuff that I hope you enjoy, find helpful, informative, gives you some insights. Because I know, you're probably here because you may like some of the knives I like. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just like maybe me or the community, and I'm grateful for that too. But maybe you just like the personality, the people, the folks. That's awesome, and I appreciate that. But I assume some of you guys might be here for some of the knives. Even if you disagree with me, right? So if you know I like something, you're not going to like it, or if I don't like it, you might like it. That is helpful. I actually have reviewers, knife content that I look at. Some people who love something, and I know what I don't like and I do like, and if they like it, I usually get a little worried. Right? And then it tells me maybe I shouldn't like it. Or if they don't like something for some reason, it's like, that's the very reason why I like a knife. That's okay. That's okay. That's using all your options out there. And if I'm part of that, just to give you that sense of what you want to buy, what you want to get, then I feel like I've done my job. Even if it's because you disagree with me, that's okay. Right? So I'm grateful for that. So thank you. All right. If you haven't already, maybe also consider checking me out over on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram at Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.